Want to use cutting-edge AI for free without the expensive hardware or learning the coding skills? Hugging Face Spaces gives all of us an AI app directory / AI app store to do just that with over 400,000 AI apps at huggingface.co/spaces. We'll walk through the interface and go through some of the interesting apps out there. When you're on the main Spaces page, which you can also navigate to from the top menu, use the search bar to find apps for what you want to do with AI. Or if you're feeling spontaneous and you're just exploring, click on the dice for a random search and discover what Spaces has to offer. There are many categories up at the top here you can scroll through and use to filter the apps. Everything from content generation, voice apps, object detection, document and image analysis, to recommendation engines. Click on one of the categories and it shows you all the AI apps for that category. Click on it again and it removes the filter. The top portion here shows you the trending AI apps for the week. There's another search bar that you can use to filter by name. I don't know what's going on with all these search bars up here, 3 above the fold. You can still use this main search bar to search for the app name. That works as well. If you click on this filter icon, you can filter all the apps by SDK or by hardware. And you can sort the results. You can sort all the apps according to one of these criteria. If you look at each of the cards, you'll notice that there's a heart, so you can see the number of likes that each app has, as well as the recency of updates for the app in the lower right corner of the card. The great thing about these AI apps in Hugging Face is you can use them right in their spaces. So we're going to use Flux for the image generation here, and it loads the app right here. We'll take this example and add this to it, holding a sign that says "Do it big." And with Flux in particular, we can see the AI model actually working, removing the noise from the image to generate what we're looking for. This is pretty cool. Now we'll try this app called Instant ID to generate images for character persistence. First, we'll load our reference image for our character, and then we'll load our reference image for the pose. Our prompt will be a photorealistic image of an Asian woman using a tablet in her home office. The style template will choose, let's just choose no style, and then submit this. I just want to be clear, I grabbed these images from pixels.com and I'm just using them for testing. This isn't bad, but you can tell this is AI because her fingers, it looks like the fingers are abnormally long, and her face looks like it's AI generated as well. But we'll try another pose. So we'll upload this image and click submit. The character preservation qualities are pretty good, but it doesn't quite capture the photorealistic style that we requested. Instead, the image looks more like a cartoon or an anime style. However, this is on the default settings, so you can mess around with the configuration. It also instructs the user that if the style isn't realistic enough, you can go to the GitHub repo to select a more realistic base. So we'll try this background removal tool and we'll select this image to upload. Click on submit. Now we can move the slider back and forth to see the results, and it looks like it removes what looks to be a vase or a candle from the foreground. So let's try another image and see what that looks like. See if it'll remove the background correctly. Submit. And it looks like it did much better with this image. Now we'll try an expression editor. So we have our image. The app identifies the face, and you can configure the settings for head, eyes, and mouth. We're going to adjust the mouth settings. Let's increase this. Okay, looks like some surprise, and then increase this. And decrease the smile. Okay, so the image now looks like she's in shock. There's this virtual fitting room app. Let's try an image with Jensen Huang, and we'll choose this Gucci t-shirt. Click on run, and you can see the different combinations, the possibilities here. This looks like he has on a big white tee, like he was living in Atlanta in the 2000s, starring in rap music videos. Let's try this image, this outfit right here. The AI seems to have some trouble with this hip area, because if he were to stand up, this would run long, and it doesn't give him the khakis or the trousers. Next, we'll try this text-to-speech generator. We'll use this prompt and then run through the settings. Make sure we click on agree, send.
Mic check 1, 2. Remember, do it big and win today. Keep going every day. Be consistent even when you don't want to.
As you can hear, it's not as smooth as ChatGPT, Gemini, or 11 Labs. It has issues recognizing sentence structure to generate the appropriate speech patterns that sound normal to humans. Here's an app that generates 3D renderings from images or from text prompts. I uploaded this image here in the top right, and it generated this mesh or rendering of the objects. It picked up the laptop and the cup with the saucer. I would guess those are easier for the AI to detect than the notebook and the phone are. It has some trouble with the handle of the cup. It looks like it's disjointed in the rendering, showing two separate handles that stick out. And then you can view the textured rendering by clicking on the tab for the generated texture mesh, where it takes the patterns from the source image of these objects and transfer them to the mesh. If you found this useful, like the video and leave a comment. If you want more content on AI, workflow automation, and analytics, subscribe to the channel.